Shalom, shalom. Checking the sound real quick. Shalom. Testing, testing. All right, we good. Thwadi Abashim Shah, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Before I begin, I want to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruchak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and elders of Great Millstone who will teach sound doctrine, and a strong shalom to the hopeful elect. You know, this lesson is inspired by something that's going on in Uganda, which is East Africa. I'm gonna play the video, expound on it, precept upon precept, line upon line. Lord willing, you're edified.
Uganda's president has signed one of its strictest anti-gay bills into law. The legislation includes the death penalty in some cases for people found guilty of, quote, aggravated homosexuality. The government describes that as cases of sexual relations involving people infected with HIV or with a minor. Life sentences could be issued for anyone involved in a homosexual act. President Biden weighed in on the law earlier today. In a statement issued a short while ago, he called the law a, quote, tragic violation of universal human rights. He also said no one should have to live in constant fear for their life.
Yeah, see, Esau, that's none of your business how Uganda runs the people under them. You know, get the first precept. This is Psalms 37 and 35. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yeah, Esau's in the Oval Office, worried about what's going on in a complete other country. And pursuing to Job 9 and 24, he has the power to rule. And the scriptures also call him being Esau, the border of wickedness, the hammer of the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna continue to push out these vain philosophies. This is the same shit that's associated with the image of the beast, the vain philosophies, because according to the Bible, you know, that lifestyle was wrong. So in a way, even though most likely the Ugandan president is not a Jake, you know, the spirit of the Lord is dealing. We're transitioning back to that theocracy where the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem El Shai are going to govern the whole planet. They mention a minor. Leviticus 20 and 12 says, and if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them, oh no, straight to the point, Salakia, 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, so two men, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. And like Elder Yashawamba says all the time, we don't have the sovereignty to uphold the law, statutes, and commandments. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're heralding the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and letting the masses know the things that are pleasing and the things that are displeasing to our power. But that's a righteous thing to do, is to put those Bati boys to death, if you have ears to hear. These other nations are tired of Esau Edom. Every time. Come on, Salakia. Is Revelation 17 and 7. It says, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. And here is the mind which have wisdom. The seven heads are seven mountains. Mountains represent government on which the woman sitteth. That woman is, Esau Edom. And the power structure is the seven mountains, the seven heads, and the 10 horns. Matter of fact, let me select you. Shalom, Yabashim Shabakatah. Hold on, bear with me 1 second, Salakia. Salakia. Thought Yabashim Shabakatah for your patience. My shit tripping. Satan trying to fuck with me. And go straight to the point. Salakia again. Yeah, the 10 horns and the 7 heads represent NATO and the EU. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast, this system. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King is of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, ye shall hate the whore. And that's the point. You know, these other nations are sick of America's BS and shall make her desolate and naked and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So they're going to send thermonuclear missiles over here. Jeremiah 50 and 23, it says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? This hammer of the whole earth is talking about Esau. You know, he thinks pursuing the Isaiah 47 that he's never going to be touched. He's going to rule forever. He's going to accomplish the N to the W to the O. It says, how is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right. Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to make this place a desert. Pursuing Isaiah 34. Nothing's going to be here but doleful creatures after Yahweh Shemel Shai sends the missiles to this place. Jeremiah 51 and 7. Going back to what I was saying earlier about the green bay tree and how he's spreading his philosophy. This is Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Not literally drunken, partaking in, you know, the culture. Esau got everybody wearing 3-piece suits. You know, the LMAO community is esteemed. The nations have drunken of her wine, of her philosophies. Therefore, the nations are mad. Coming under that same vibration as Esau Edom, you know, everybody who is in bed with the whore, you know, like prophecy says that eventually he's gonna hate her. And we're seeing that, you know. And we're going to Draconian. Draco was an Athenian law scribe who would give harsh punishments. But you know, Esau is deceptive. That's not a harsh punishment. That's what the scriptures say. Ugandan prosecutors have charged a man with aggravated blah blah blah, potentially capital offense under new controversial anti-them legislation. An official said Monday. The law, considered one of the harshest of its kind in the world, contains provisions that make aggravated you know, that an offense punishable by death and includes penalties for consensual same mm, people relations of up to life in prison. There's, like we brought out in Leviticus 20, that according to the law is punishable by death. The suspect was charged in Soroti in eastern Uganda, and he is on remand in prison. He'll be appearing in court for mention of the case. And Jacqueline O'Keefe, spokeswoman for Uganda's Directorate of Public Prosecutions. According to the charge sheet seen by AFP, the 20-year-old suspect was charged on August 18th and is accused of unlawful sexual intercourse with a male adult age 41. Statement of offense aggravated blank contrary to anti-blank Act 2023. Here they go with that draconian. Esau is going to be the one coming down with draconian measures to implement that CHIP, which was signed into law in May, has been condemned by the United Nations, foreign governments, including the United States, and global rights group. Right. Esau got his nose in everybody's business. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has executed his constitutional mandate prescribed by Article 91.3a of the Constitution. He has assented to the Anti-Blank Act, announced Anita among Speaker of the Ugandan Parliament, adding a call for Uganda's law enforcement agencies to enforce the law in a fair, steadfast, and firm manner, which is beautiful to the spirit. That type of behavior is disgusting. It says this month the World Bank announced it was suspending new loans to the East African nations, saying the law fundamentally contradicts the values espoused by the U.S. based lender. In May, President Biden called for the immediate repeal of the measures he branded a tragic violation of universal human rights and threatened to cut aid and investment in Uganda. Right. But if you've been paying attention to the news and you've been paying attention to Sleepy Joe, these other nations don't give a damn. The BRICS is setting up their currency 55 to 1. Man, America's in it for a rude awakening. And the elites, our people, know. That's why, back to what I was saying earlier, on the flip side, Esau is going to come down having great wrath because he know that he have such a short time. Let's grab that real quick. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. The devil is Esau Edom, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And Esau is going to come down with his blessing, the sword, his legislation. He's running the earth right now, pursuant to Job 9 to 24. This is the last hurrah. And once all out utter chaos and things start happening in America, like it's happening in other countries, then we know that that time is what the scriptures refer to as Jacob's trouble. And the prophets, starting with Elder Apostle Haron down, are here to warn you. That's pretty much it. I thought I had another precept lined up, but the Wadi Abbas me outside once again, forgive me, spirit, to do this lesson. And Lord, until next time, Shalom.